What if I told you that right now, there are DeFi projects quietly outperforming traditional finance, and hardly anyone's talking about them? While most people are still playing catch-up with Bitcoin and Ethereum, there's a whole world of crypto innovation reshaping how we save, invest, and grow wealth. And it's not happening in banks. It's happening on-chain. Imagine turning your crypto portfolio into a yield-generating machine while staying one step ahead of the next big collapse. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's not, but only if you know where to look. In today's video, we're diving deep into the decentralized finance universe. We'll reveal the top DeFi projects gaining traction in 2025, share the best yield strategies smart investors are using right now, and expose the risks that could wipe you out if you're not careful. This is the video that might just change how you think about your crypto future. Let's get into it. What is DeFi in 2025? To understand the DeFi revolution happening in 2025, we first need to step back and look at the journey of decentralized finance. DeFi began as a radical idea: recreate traditional financial services like lending, borrowing, and trading, but without banks or middlemen. Back in 2020, DeFi was experimental and chaotic. Rug pulls, unaudited code, and sky-high yields created both massive wealth and epic collapses. But that was just the beginning. Fast forward to 2025, and the landscape has matured. Today, DeFi isn't just a speculative bubble. It's a parallel financial system used by millions of people across the globe. DeFi protocols now support lending to real-world businesses, insurance markets, automated trading systems, and even payroll solutions for decentralized organizations. The user interfaces are smoother, the code is more secure, and the integration with traditional finance is growing every day. What makes DeFi so powerful is its ability to operate without gatekeepers. Anyone with a crypto wallet and internet access can participate. There's no paperwork, no credit checks, and no delays. It's transparent, borderless, and open source, qualities that have become even more important as financial censorship and inflation eat away at trust in centralized systems. But it's not just about ideology. The numbers back it up. As of early 2025, the total value locked, TVL, in DeFi has crossed $200 billion again, rebounding after the 2022-23 downturn. New use cases are driving adoption, especially in Latin America, Africa, and Southeast Asia, where traditional banking is expensive or unavailable. So what's next? The frontier now is all about scaling, cross-chain operability, and making DeFi a part of everyday life. From yield-generating savings accounts to AI-optimized investment portfolios, DeFi is no longer the future, it's the present. But to succeed in this new era, you need to know the platforms that are leading the charge. Let's dive in. Top DeFi projects to watch in 2025. 1. Lido Finance. Lido Finance is a game-changer in the staking world. When Ethereum shifted to proof-of-stake, staking became essential. But there was a problem. Once you staked your ETH, it was locked. You couldn't use it, trade it, or access its liquidity. That's where Lido stepped in. They pioneered liquid staking, allowing users to stake their ETH and receive a liquid token, STH, in return. That token can be used in DeFi just like regular ETH, creating new opportunities for yield stacking and collateral. In 2025, Lido is expanding beyond Ethereum. It supports staking for multiple blockchains, including Solana, Polygon, and Polkadot. This multi-chain expansion has made it the go-to platform for liquid staking, trusted by institutions and retail users alike. It's also community-governed through the LDO token and constantly evolving to integrate with new DeFi tools. 2. Aave has been a staple of the DeFi ecosystem since its launch, but in 2025, it's pushing boundaries in ways few could have predicted. Originally known for lending and borrowing, Aave has introduced real-world asset collateralization, allowing users to borrow against tokenized real estate, invoices, or even intellectual property. This is huge. It opens the door for businesses to access capital without relying on banks or venture capital. On top of that, Aave's credit delegation feature is changing the game. Lenders can delegate their credit lines to trusted borrowers without requiring collateral, enabling peer-to-peer trust networks and innovative business models. Add to that their integration with institutional DeFi, or DeFi Pro, and you have a platform that serves both your average DeFi user and hedge funds alike. 3. Uniswap v4. Uniswap revolutionized crypto trading with its automated market maker model. Now with version 4, they've made it even better. The new upgrade allows for customizable liquidity pools, meaning developers can build their own unique trading environments with specific logic for slippage, fees, and execution. This modular system transforms Uniswap from just a DEX to a DeFi Lego toolkit. Uniswap v4 also improves gas efficiency significantly, which has been one of the biggest complaints with AMMs. Combined with the growth of Layer 2 ecosystems like Optimism and Arbitrum, Uniswap is now more accessible and scalable than ever before. For Curve Finance. Curve specializes in stablecoin trading. Why is this important? Because stablecoins are the backbone of DeFi. You need low slippage, high liquidity markets to power everything from trading to lending to savings accounts. Curve does this better than anyone. In 2025, Curve is expanding into cross-chain functionality and has launched its own native stablecoin, CRVUSD. With deep integrations across the DeFi stack and strong incentives for liquidity providers, Curve is essential infrastructure. If you're using DeFi today, you're probably interacting with Curve, whether you realize it or not. Compound was one of the earliest DeFi lending protocols, and it continues to lead through innovation. In 2025, Compound has embraced a multi-chain future. It's now operational on several major Layer 1 and Layer 2 blockchains, allowing users to lend and borrow assets seamlessly across ecosystems. What sets Compound apart is its governance system. Token holders actively shape the platform's future, and its DAO structure is considered one of the most efficient and transparent in the space. It also focuses heavily on sustainability, with interest models that adapt dynamically to market conditions to prevent liquidity crises. Best yield strategies in 2025. In 2025, maximizing your returns in DeFi requires more than just holding tokens or providing liquidity. Here are some of the top yield strategies smart investors are using. 1. Layer 2 yield farming. As Ethereum gas fees remain high, Layer 2 platforms like Arbitrum, Optimism, and zk-Sync are becoming hotspots for yield farming. Many protocols offer bonus incentives for early users, and transaction costs are a fraction of Layer 1. 2. Real yield protocols. Instead of paying out rewards in native tokens that inflate endlessly, real yield protocols distribute revenue from trading fees, lending interest, or real-world assets. This makes yield more sustainable and less prone to dumping. 3. Liquidity pool stacking. Platforms like Curve and Balancer allow users to provide liquidity to stablecoin pairs or tokenized indexes. When paired with staking or boosted rewards, this can create double or triple yield sources. 4. Auto-compounding vaults. Projects like Yearn Finance and Beefy offer smart vaults that auto-harvest and reinvest earnings, saving time and maximizing APY. These vaults are especially effective in volatile markets where manual compounding is inefficient. 5. Cross-chain yield aggregators. New platforms are emerging that bridge multiple chains and hunt for the best APY across them in real time. By allocating funds dynamically, users can earn higher yields without manually bridging or chasing new farms. The big risks you can't ignore. For all its upside, DeFi still carries serious risks. Here are the biggest threats investors face in 2025. 1. Smart contract exploits. Even with audits, bugs and vulnerabilities can be exploited. Billions have been lost to flash loan attacks and protocol exploits. Always use reputable platforms and consider insurance options. 2. Regulatory crackdowns. DeFi operates in a legal gray zone. As global regulators tighten scrutiny, certain protocols or practices may be banned or restricted. KYC requirements may become more common on front-end interfaces. 3. Protocol centralization. Some DeFi projects are more centralized than they appear, with multi-sig wallets or admin keys held by a small group. This creates single points of failure and trust dependencies. 4. Stablecoin instability. Stablecoins like USDT, USDC, and algorithmic options such as CRVUSD or JHO are vital to DeFi. If one depegs or collapses, it can ripple through the ecosystem like we saw with UST in 2022. 5. Tokenomics failures. Some projects lure users with high rewards but lack sustainable tokenomics. Inflation, poor treasury man. How to win in DeFi in 2025. If you've made it this far, you now know more than 99% of crypto investors about where DeFi is headed in 2025. The key to success is staying informed, diversifying your exposure, and using risk management tools to protect your capital. Start by exploring the top protocols we covered. Use small amounts at first. Experiment with different yield strategies. And most importantly, stay skeptical and do your own research. The next big opportunity in DeFi is always just around the corner, but so is the next big risk. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to Crypto Wonderworld for weekly deep dives into crypto's most exciting opportunities. Let us know in the comments, which DeFi project are you most excited about in 2025? Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and stay decentralized.